Hey guys, Ryvoonz here. A female Asian cosplayer is getting mass reported by angry people on Twitter, trying to get all her accounts deleted and even wanting to get her arrested by the police for the cosplays she's posting on TikTok. So we got quite a situation here. Thankfully Shizu, or @BepDelta on Twitter, made a series of tweets detailing the events, writing, "Post-wall woman jealous of cute adult Asian cosplayer," and trying to get her prosecuted. I don't know why they censored the word woman, cause that's probably the least problematic word that's gonna be featured in the exchanges that followed. But moving on. So the woman in question started the drama with this tweet that got a lot of attention. Just learned there is an OF con model whose entire thing is making herself look like she's 5 years old. Extraordinarily evil. She and every man who contributes to the demand for this S should be imprisoned indefinitely. And below that, the response of an apparently self-proclaimed legal expert who's clearly on board with the suggestion of getting the police involved in this. That is actually illegal. She should be prosecuted for CP/CSAM. Do you know her handle or name? We could report it to law enforcement. Oh, are you sure about that? Well, maybe you could, if there weren't some glaring issues with your logic there. Apparently the part about the cosplayer being an OF model was a lie, that she probably only made up to make the situation seem more outrageous than it actually is. And since the tweet went viral and received over 40k likes despite that piece of misinformation, she successfully managed to catch people's attention and create a big drama out of it. The model does produce videos of herself, but they're TikTok videos and not OF. She's called Xiaomao, which as far as I know is Chinese and means little cat. That Apothecary Diaries knowledge finally came in handy. So I went through a couple of her TikToks and I didn't find any spicy content whatsoever. It's mostly just her doing those little dumb dances that people are doing on TikTok. If anything, her videos are absolutely tame compared to the ones that many other creators are uploading. Yet, according to the outraged cancel mob, people uploading spicy content onto a platform that has lots of underage users and exposing them to that is totally fine. But Xiaomao is an issue cause she doesn't look like an adult in her videos. And cause she doesn't look like an adult to them and is doing cute little dances, they feel like it's their moral duty to get law enforcement involved. So not only is this angry mob mass reporting all her social media accounts now, getting some of them deleted in the process, but they're now also targeting the social media platforms that she uses. This lady Alteria writing, "I'm based in Singapore. Will follow up with a police report against the platform if feasible, and update on the outcomes." Another user writes, "Following you as I'm really keen to see the outcome. Would authorities take this seriously?" To which Lady Alteria replied, "I'm not too sure, cause this isn't a CP/CSA case per se. It's implied CP. Singapore cops are pretty good in the sense that our laws are quite stringent, and enforcement can be rather effective if the law covers it. But short of what's in legislation, hands can be tied. To answer your QN directly, it really depends on whether our laws have caught up to generative content that exploits protected classes. My sensing is probably not. We tend to play catch-up. RE, updating legislation. I'll consult my lawyer and SW friends and see what they say." I'm really curious to see what they're gonna write into the lawsuit or whatever they're planning to do here. So yeah, Mr. Police Officer, there's this woman on TikTok that's doing fun dances. Okay, miss, and where's the problem? Well, officer, the problem is the way she looks. You know, I don't know how to say this, but she's Asian, meaning she looks small and cute. So please lock her up. And please note that I'm absolutely not racist. I'm a very tolerant person. That's how I imagine this conversation to go, when we have the social media morality police trying to report this to the actual police. And there are a lot of comments pointing out the stupidity and racism behind what they're attempting. Like this comment saying, "They'd have a case if she was a child, but she's, isn't." Never get why being racist and body shaming Asians is so popular on here. Another one saying, a lot of Asian women have the height of around 5 feet and look like they're teenagers until they're in their 30s. This is a difficult thing for Westerners to grasp. Or, in the words of this person, just because you're fat, ugly and have zero appeal to men doesn't mean you have the right to send adorable ladies to jail. This whole drama is not the first one of its kind, and it sadly probably also won't be the last. This TikTok model is basically a loli, and that's a term that Westerners have a hard time understanding. They immediately associate the term loli with an underage person, when in reality it doesn't refer to the age of someone, but to the body type. Loli just means that the person is very small, but not to the point where it counts as an illness or them being retarded. They're just small, not underage. I've seen Asian girls that look like they're 15, yet ended up being 25, and I was mind blown. But that's not a rare occurrence. Asians are known for looking quite young, and they love to appear younger than they actually are. Meanwhile in the West we have the opposite. Women that look 25 end up being 15 years old. Cause in the West they aim to make themselves look older than they actually are. So I can understand whenever people are confused about Asian women and assume they're younger than they actually are. But what I cannot understand, and what I cannot tolerate, are people body shaming Asian girls and trying to ruin their lives over their appearance. And not even because of their weight, but because of how they were born. Factors that they can't change. There's nothing wrong about an adult Asian woman posting fun dance videos online, even if she appears like a child to you. An adult looking or dressing like a child is not against the terms of service of any platform that I know of, and it's not against the law. The only one's morality that I'm questioning are the people trying to cancel someone else over that or try to get them into legal trouble. That's it. But let me know your thoughts on this drama in the comments, and show some support to Xiaomao if you've got the time. And other than that, drop a comment, a like and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Take care.